Attack left lane.
Do we have a guest on this week?
No.
You got tip issues, Yuki?
Attack the Gold Fury.
Yuki, you need to change your pants.
Group up.
See, I'm not, because I don't play him, but other people do, so this will be good for them and not me.
Oh, you're fuzzy woozy. Let's not hurt them too bad. Let's make them scream! Ha! Victory is ours! Split push!
No kids were harmed in the making of this production. Howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 35 of Split Push. It's a Smite podcast from us PS4 console plebs. Yeah, that's who we are. Along with me here today is, first up, Dirtnap Dan.
Hey, what's happening, everybody?
And we got Yuki.
They do exist.
They do. And then there's Beagle Girl.
I want my gems, hi!
And you hear him laughing there. It's our buddy Guy.
What's up, everyone?
All right. So, hey, first off, I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed our last podcast that we, wrapped up in a bow tie for you there with Hindu Man. It was a great show. A lot of good times there. And in light of the holidays, we're kind of taking we were going to take a break this week, but then we decided, we really can't not talk about this patch. So we're going to do a little condensed episode for you today. We're going to skip games of the week. We're going to skip session of progression because, well, we're going to kind of have one of them anyway with the patch notes of sorts. So, we're just going to kind of patch notes, talk about who's coming out in these patch notes, and then, your thoughts on that in the community section. And Guy's going to remind me to pick our winner for our skin giveaway, which is the Pixel Thor this week, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was in the Discord. If you missed it, hey, get in the Discord. We give away shit in there sometimes. I swore.
A lot of new faces in there lately.
Yeah. A lot of new faces, a lot of new discussion. Been good times, even some old friends popping back in we haven't seen in a while, and I really appreciated that. So
we got to do a little shout out to Dark Ryuk, who joined in like a few hours before we recorded. So what's up? Calling you out, buddy.
There it is. All right, so we got patch 5.24, Wielder of Excalibur. Wonder who that could be. I don't know. So let's start off here with these skins, though. Yuki was just raving about this first skin here before we started recording.
Says he's got to have it.
Gotta have it.
It don't even matter if he's got to buy 20 gods to get to it. He's going to get it.
Hashtag Yuki wants the skin.
No. So we're talking about Cosmic Conqueror Hercules. It's not that it's bad. I just am not impressed.
I have, while these skin, this skin theme has been very well done.
Medusa.
Most of them just don't tickle my fancy. I don't know. I don't like the gold on purple so much.
I thought it was a mage when I seen the card art.
Like Zeus getting another skin?
Yuki's like, I'm not thrilled about this Hercules skin. We're all like, what Hercules skin? I don't see a Hercules skin over here. And then I started reading the names. I'm like, oh, it's the first one I'm looking at. Like, oh. Yeah. But again, it's not that it's not well done. I mean, if you like the cosmic flare, you're going to love the skin. I think it's well done.
It looked pretty cool if you like that line. I watched the show yesterday. It actually showed him. He looked cool, but yeah, it's definitely, I don't like warriors.
There's also some really good Herc skins out there.
Right.
That Scream Warrior, and this doesn't Scream Warrior. Yeah,
I don't know. I think my favorite Hercules skin is the Derpules one with that voice pack.
Yes.
You can say anything in that voice pack, and I'm okay with it. You could be spamming the hell out of me, and I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to keep doing this, so you keep doing that, so I can laugh at it.
So I've been digging these dragon skins that have been, themed with the Ares and the Bellonas, the, one chance only. And then they drop Brimstone Cerberus here. Good looking skin. Animations are solid. I like it. It's simple and it's clean, but with the glowing in between the scales, it looks really good.
Yeah. And that's a skin that's like, when I first saw the card art, I'm like, well, this isn't going to be that exciting. It looks pretty much the same. And I get it that he's going to be kind of hard to do a lot of cool things with as far as skins go. You know, he's definitely going to bring some challenges with that. And then I seen it. I'm like, oh shit, that's hype.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Like the card art did not do that justice.
Yep.
Yeah, it does
I'm
look
looking
pretty
at
damn
just
cool.
the card art, and I think it looks cool.
Yeah. Speaking of cool,
Well, it looks even cooler.
Yeah.
In
yeah,
action.
it looks good in game. Speaking of cool, and Magirl Medusa, still solidly my favorite hunter. Medusa's Glacial Gaze.
That
Dude, it's a sick looking skin. I didn't see any like in game for it, but I'm hoping when she ults, those wings come out, or when she dashes. It'll be fucking awesome.
You know, I didn't get to see the in-game show. I actually forgot about that came out this week. I watched the patch notes last week, so I seen, you know, just like them standing there animation, but I didn't see, you know, all the stuff. But yeah, did that, and you know, again, the card art was like, you know, I hope that translates into game well, and then you see it in game, it's like, oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
I think Guy wants to talk about this next one.
Yes, Guy. Tell us about your favorite skin here.
Dragon Keeper Discordia. This thing is sweet. The ultimate is so cool.
He's weaving out hard, guys.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Out of this patch, that's probably the one skin I'll get. There's so many good Medusa skins already.
Oh, I know.
I've already got the limited. What was that one? The mermaid skin. That's pretty much
You
my
have that? Fuck
go-to.
you.
That's pretty much my go-to.
Let's not be
bust that
enemies.
out.
Let's all cuddlefish.
Yeah. So I'd like to see some other guys get some skin love, but we've been through that before. But
Yeah,
Discordia,
I'd like to see
she's got a lot of
Guy
cool.
get
She just got a
Medusa.
pixel skin not too long ago, so she's another goddess. Just
Yeah.
got a new skin, but yeah, this one is definitely a getter here.
So if you like good skins for characters that don't get a lot, Athena,
Mm-hmm.
Bright Guardian Athena, dude, this skin rips. Like, I still use like this same Athena skin every time. I still use the Red Star Athena skin 90% of the time.
Right off the rip, bud.
Yeah, Blight Guardian Athena though, definitely. If everything looks good in game, which the skins have been good animations and everything in game here lately as well. Besides the card art, the in game stuff. Shout outs to their programmers and designers. This will probably be my new Athena skin.
Yeah. I actually have a ton of Athena skins. I got...
She has a lot, but they're all
most of them.
meh. Like most of them are
Not
meh.
all of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
I like
You know,
the
the funny thing
Peacekeeper
is-
one's my favorite, I believe.
I
Which one?
always wanted to... Oh, the Peacekeeper? Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I don't. It announces her dash too much.
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Yep, it does.
Just in
I know
case
when
you
I
didn't
my
know.
authority. I feel like the
was playing
cops.
though, I really wanted that Red Star Athena. Wanted it. Got it. I don't know that I've ever played it more than once or twice. And I'm just like, I don't really, you know, I just didn't really like it for whatever reason, and moved on to, you know, the Peacekeeper or the Enforcer. I think I have both, and I kind of alternate between those two.
Yeah.
Two different cop ones.
Up next is Excalibur's Light King Arthur. So recolor, you know, as they do these days, releasing that recolor, and then we're gonna follow that up with the masteries for King Arthur. I do like that they're releasing the mastery skins on character launch and not like the next patch after. Kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not that I ever used those skins.
King Arthur's coming out this patch.
Oh, we'll get there.
I don't know what
We got to knock out the rest of this patch real quick first. There's actually some
Who's
interesting
that?
stuff. So we're going to jump right into miscellaneous here. New cosmetic items. Pendragon Ward skin, Pendragon Recall skin, Cosmic Fountain Effects, Cosmic Jump Stamp, Brimstone Announcer Pack, Draconic Loading Screen. I wanted to get to see the loading screen. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Fantasy Point Store. New additions are Amazon Athena, Eruzimir Ymir, and Wormslayer Uller. So some decent skins there.
Okay, which one's the Ymir skin? Which one is
It's
that?
That's the
Sumo.
realistic one. The one that makes him look like almost like an ogre instead of an ice giant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
blue
use use your fantasy points up.
Yep. Use them or lose them, or you can't use them. There's nothing that you can do with them. Awesome chest. 3 new additions here. Riptide Poseidon 04, Sunny Chibi Amaterasu, Shadowclaw Bastet, and Warp Tech Giannis. So we got 3 really good ones in here. The Riptide that's the new one for him, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's 4 good skins. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So looking forward to some awesome chests. Bug fixes. they're on holiday, couldn't be bothered. General PC players now sort by god class in the drop-down menu in the match lobby. Added a ban button for PC players that they will need to click after selecting a god to ban in ranked and custom modes. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
sure.
So that way you can vote on bans as you go. We'll have to see what that looks like. And fix an issue where some practice cues weren't properly labeled as practice. Bug fixes on Freya. Adjusted text of her passive ability to make it clear that mana is restored and health is healed. Tip issues we are aware of looking into.
Tip issues.
Tip issues.
Or top,
I don't have
sorry.
any
You got
issues
tip
with the
issues,
tip.
Yuki?
Yep, top issues. They're looking into muting issues on consoles, trading gods issues, which we have experienced a lot. Party issues, which we've experienced a lot. Ranked wins. And wins are all counted. We will be running a back-end script to fix.
I noticed that my ranked win count went way down. I'm like, well, and then it went down again. I'm like, well, I'm winning games and it's going the wrong way.
Yep. Balance changes. This goes in
Hold
line.
on, no, just real quick, just to throw out there with the trading god issues. If you haven't already figured it out, and I know not all of you have, because I've seen it in some of the Twitterverse and so forth out there in the social universe. If you back out after you get your god assigned to you, and this works in assault and ranked.
And by back out, he means like go to the god
B
select
button,
thing.
circle button. I don't have no idea on PC button. But go back out where it shows you all the gods. You scroll over to the god you want to trade to, and it's going to be like red with a line through it. Yeah, click X on that and on the PlayStation or whatever corresponding buttons elsewhere, and it'll send the trade request over to them. So you can still do it. There is a workaround until they get it fixed to be the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that was cool. We figured. Yep. God balances. Got some of our leaks come to life here, thanks to Hindu Man on the last episode. Arachne gets changed to her ultimate Nightcrawler. Arachne now creates a 25-unit radius area of web that lasts 5 seconds wherever she lands. Enemies in this area are slowed by 25%, and Arachne gains 40% movement speed and is immune to slows while on the web. Overlaying webs from Nightcrawler and her third ability, Web, do not stack in intensity. They wanted to kind of make her, we'll give her more engaged. She can do more stuff for teams. So they messed with her only escape.
Yeah, me personally, I think that's a dumb buff, honestly, because 90% of the time she webs in, uses her 1-2, and if she's in trouble or doesn't get the pick, she just ults out.
Hit that. Yep.
So,
but I think it's still a very good thing for, you're winning the team fight and the enemy team starting to try to
when you
flee.
do use it.
So it's like, all right,
I
didn't have to flee because we were winning the fight. It's not my escape anymore. I can ult in, bam, now that whole section of jungle that they thought they were going to run through is webbed, they're slowed. My team's right here, I'm right here, and I'm much faster, and you're much deader.
Yeah, so it'll, in those instances, especially when you're trying to chase someone down, you land on somebody on the ult, it'll definitely help. But again, I don't think that's the change she needs to be relevant, but
don't
every
think
little
that's
thing
the
helps.
play, coach.
Yeah. Next one up is...
it's going to help her, but it's just not going to be what they wanted it to be, I think.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next one up here is Hell. Switch stances. So some substantial buffs around on her passive. On her non-ultimate for her stance switch. I'd kind of watch out. This is going to be a little more impactful than you think. So increased dark stance power self buff from 20 scaling to 60 to 30 scaling to 70. That is 10 more power at all ranks. Increased dark stance power aura from 10 scaling to 30 to 15 scaling to 35. So that
Can I
means
tell you guys a secret? I had no fucking clue that Hell's aura stances had auras.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So now if she buddies up with someone on level 1, that's 5 more power for the hunter trying to plink you in the butt.
I didn't realize they were auras either. I thought they were just
fucking clue.
they were just self buffs, to be honest.
Nope. Increase. This is the one this is big too.
The more you know.
Yep. More you know. Increase light stance protection self buff from 5 scaling to 25 to 13 scaling to 25. So more on the front end there in the lower levels, which is good. Scales out to the same, but she'll now have more self protections until level 5, where they both cap out at 25. Increase light stance protection aura from 2.5 scaling to 12.5 to 6.5 scaling to 12.5. That's a lot on level 1. That is on level 1 a 4 protection difference. And it's pretty much just as wacky about the first 2 levels, because again, on level 5 it was or level 2 it was 5. It's now 8. That's 3, and then it just goes down by 2 and capping out at 12.5 again. So that's a lot. Her level 1 impact. We'll see what happens with changes to season 6, but her level 1 impact is pretty big. So she'll be fun to partner up with in like a siege or a clash, somewhere where there's, she's grouping up without having to be the support.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting. I think we're going to see a lot more of her.
Yeah. Next up, Susanoo's Typhoon, his ultimate. Adjust pre-fire animation on this ability so that the Typhoon starts deploying immediately upon fire. This will cause the Typhoon to reach its fully charged state sooner. So,
I played him like 3 times before this patch came out recently, and every single game this happened like 4 times. And the one time, I swear it was like 2 seconds of me fucking running around in circles trying to get this stupid thing started. I get Achilles stunned, and all of a sudden it's gone. And I'm like, I just waited like half of this fight's time for my ult to go off, and it didn't even start. Wow.
Yeah.
And then I tried to hit it again, and I died. But apparently there was enough time that time for it to go off, so it just went nonchalantly in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so part of their thing with this, I'm going to bring this up because this is going to lead into one of my favorite characters. So part of the adjusting the pre-fire animation is making it easy to disrupt with that longer cast time. And their ultimates shouldn't be, as easy to interrupt. Humbot's ult, I rest my case. Dude, he gets interrupted. I'm like, dude, Humbot's has been like that forever, dude. That pre-fire, it's longer than Susanoo's pre-fire on his ult. Anyways, so Thor.
But hey, I did manage to play a game with Monkey and not get interrupted for the first time. So high five to that.
It's pretty good. I love the Monkey. May the Monkey come back full force. All right, so Thor. Decreased mana cost on Tectonic Rift from $75 to $60 ranks. A little bit cheaper, and decreased cooldown from 17 seconds to 17, scaling down to 15. They keep changing his Tectonic Rift, which is okay with me. I think his damage numbers are okay. But him getting his wallop, at endgame 2 seconds faster and being cheaper in the earlier stages, I think will help as far as his gank.
Yeah,
so
I think that mana I know is definitely big on him.
Yeah,
even it's only 15, but that's a lot still.
And the changes that matter most to hear at the Split Push podcast.
Oh, it's my boy.
Jing Tian.
It's my boy.
Jing Tian's Furious Roar is 1. Increased duration from 1 scaling to 4 seconds to 4 seconds at all ranks. Hells yeah. So, but with this comes decreased percentage damage done from basic attacks from 30% to 50% to 20% to 50%. So earlier on, he's going to reduce damage damage done from basic attacks a little less, but it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to last that full 4 seconds. So it works out as a buff there as far as I'm concerned. And then
that's what I was just going to say. I think that's definitely still a buff.
Yep. And then decreased damage percent per tick from 3% per second to scaling 1 to 3% per second. The total damage difference is 3 to 12% to 4 scaling to 12%. So he's going to do a little bit more damage because it's lasting longer. That's awesome.
And be a little bit more supporty with having the 4-second reduction to their attacks.
Yeah, because for 1 second early game, that's 1 auto attack. But with the 4 seconds at level 1, that is 4 auto attacks. That has a 30% damage reduction. It's a lot.
Which is actually pretty big.
Yeah. It makes it like one of the... It's like the longest CC at level 1 or close to it. The longest lasting
bigger?
CC.
What's bigger here? Y'all know it.
The
Y'all
blender.
The blender's getting better.
Yep. Whirlwind of Rage and Steel. Now deals damage to enemies in the radius, even if they have cleansed the grab. Increase movement speed while channeling this ability by 25%. So not only can you scoop people up without them laughing as they backpedal away from you, you will deal damage even if they beads out, which is fucking amazing. I can't tell you how many kills have been dropped because they beads the CC.
I can't tell you how many times I've blinked into the middle, like literally 5 of them standing shoulder by shoulder, hit my ult, and they're all walked out of it by the time it goes off. I'm like, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, if I see a Jing
and then you like try to
team,
move towards them, and they're just like backing away, looking at you funny. Like,
I don't even buy
dumbass.
beads when I see a Jing Tian.
Yeah, well, we'll
like,
see.
Fuck that, you can't get me.
Yeah, we'll see now. That's 25% movement speed increases.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get you now.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. That definitely. I've even picked him up and played him a few times again recently because he's been on the shelf for me for a while. And I'm just like, it's time to start shaking that rust off and get ready to Xingqian it up.
See, I'm not, because I don't play him, but other people do, so this will be good for them and not me.
Yep. So,
get good, Beagle.
On to the only reason I'm not sitting on my ass not doing anything. King Arthur. We're going to read off his abilities here. Passive Steadfast. Each time King Arthur's abilities damage a god, he gains a stack of Steadfast, reducing damage he takes and increasing the rate at which he builds energy. This additionally, King Arthur, that seems like the wrong word. Additionally, King Arthur does not benefit from attack speed. So attack speed, no bueno on him, which is actually interesting. He's the only god that has where no attack speed is best. Bonus attack speed instead increases the rate at which he builds energy. Damage mitigation, 1.5 per stack. Bonus energy gain, 25% per stack. Duration, 15 seconds. Max stack count, 4. Attack speed conversion, 33% of attack speed. So, things I noticed right here. You're telling me this motherfucker going to get 6% mitigation for 15 seconds after hitting 4 abilities.
Yep. That's what I'm telling you.
Now, I assume this means if he hits multiple enemies, it stacks faster. So my question is, does he hit 4 stacks by hitting the wave with 1 ability?
Well,
no, it says damage to God.
Oh, does it? Oh, hey. Yep. So damage to God. All right.
Hey.
So
it's not so
that's
bad.
good, but still, I mean, played right and the way he's supposed to be played, you should have your max as soon as you get it, and you should have that for the entire combat.
Yeah. Well, you start with 2 abilities, right? Because it switches.
Yes.
So
yes.
you, as long as you hit the enemy in lane, you've got 3% damage mitigation.
Nice.
At level 1. Yeah, that's cool.
And then you hit level 2, and it doubles.
Yeah, and that's 4.
It's
So at level 2, you can
really
have
good.
the full benefit of his passive. That's gross. So, his first ability, overhead slash hamstring. See what I did there? Standard, King Arthur deals a devastating overhead blow in melee range that creates a slashing attack that travels forwards. Enemies in his melee range take 50% increase. Enemies hit by melee in melee range take 50% increased damage. Combo, King Arthur swipes low, crippling and damaging enemies that are struck. 50% increased damage? That's bullshit. Slash damage.
Oh, yeah, it does a lot.
Yeah.
I've been watching plenty.
Yeah. Slash damage, 60 to 280 plus 60% of your physical power. Sure, mage scaling. Combo damage, 60 scaling to 300 plus 60%. So this ability does 580 plus 120% of your physical power.
That's if you hit both those. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait, let's just tack on a 1.25 second cripple. 3 energy gain is 3. Cooldown is only 14 seconds. And I'm assuming you have to pay the mana cost for both of them. So
yeah,
because
it's 2 different abilities.
Yeah, so the mana's a little steep, but what you're telling me, hold on. So let's say you start out with 10 damage or 10 physical power. That means that he's doing potentially 592 damage on level 1.
No.
Yeah, 60% scaling. 60% of 10 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12.
But you're looking at the end damage.
So
100
damage. Wow, 132 damage. 132 damage. That's not a little.
You've been working a lot this week.
I have been working a lot. All right, second ability, Battle Stomp Uppercut. Standard, King Arthur stomps on the ground with heavy force, causing enemies around him to take damage and become slowed. So an AoE slow that damages. Cool. Combo, King Arthur charges forward, stopping on first god hit. At the end of the charge, King Arthur unleashes an uppercut, knocking enemies up into the air. Stomp damage is 40 to 140 plus 40%. Slow is 20 to 40%. That seems fair. Slow duration is 2.5 seconds. Uppercut damage is 50 to 230 plus 40%. Physical power. Energy gain is 4. Cooldown 14 seconds. So, on level 2, I can CC someone for 4 seconds on level 2. Yeah, it's good. It's fine. All right. Third ability. Jesus. Twin Cleave, Blade Storm. Standard, King Arthur unleashes 2 cleave attacks while charging forward. Enemies hit by a cleave take damage and have their protections reduced, because why not? Combo, King Arthur swings Excalibur around him, charging forward and damaging enemies 5 times before unwinding up on a final strike that deals more damage. King Arthur is immune to knockup for the duration. Cleave damage, 35 to 135 plus 30% physical power. Protection shred is 7%. Spin damage is 10, scaling to 90 plus 15% of your physical power. Final damage is 30, scaling to 230 plus 15% of your physical power. Energy gain 1, cooldown 16 seconds. So a lot of these abilities have really short cooldowns, I'm noticing too. What is that? 14 and 16? So that's a shitload of damage. Wow. Okay. So not only do you shred 7% of protections, but also passive means you can have...
Yuki, do you need to change your pants?
I just... These warriors. His ultimate, because he needs a 4th ability. Sundering Strike, Excalibur's
Actually,
Wrath.
7th and 8th ability.
Yeah, 7th and 8th ability. 35 energy, King Arthur winds up a massive jab, charging forward slightly before striking. Enemies hit by this jab are stunned. At 80 energy, King Arthur charges forward with Excalibur drawn. If King Arthur hits an enemy god, he launches them into the air and unleashes a barrage of 6 attacks, after which he launches them back to the ground, dealing damage to the target and any enemy below. So that would be like Kumba ult. Jab damage, 100 to 340, 65% physical power, stun duration 1 second. Damage per hit on his 6-hit combo is 10 to 50 plus 10% of your physical power and 1.5% of your target's maximum health. Hold up.
More like a niche alt, right?
What the fuck are we
Free
reading
combo
here?
in the air.
He hits a barrage of 6 attacks. It's plus 1.5% of target's max health.
Yep. Yeah. What's wrong?
So 60 to 300 plus 60% physical power.
So off the top, 8.5% of target's maximum health.
Yeah,
No.
but what's wrong?
Who thought this? That's 9. It's 9. It's 9%.
What's wrong?
I'm just reminded of the Meet the Robinsons movie.
Why?
Did they think this through?
Why did they?
Don't talk shit on my new jungler.
Why?
God.
Okay, landing damage, because the landing damage should be minimal, right? It's just an afterthought.
No.
Oh,
No.
60 to 360 plus 50% of your physical power and 5 scaling to 13 motherfucking% of your target's maximum health.
Damn fucking
Dude's gonna be
straight.
up for the
That's
show.
On
not
a
enough.
20-second cooldown.
Yeah, but you gotta
But
build
you
the...
gotta build the
I don't
energy.
give a
gotta build the
shit.
energy. I give a shit, man.
It means whenever you build the energy, build 40% cooldown, win game.
Well, duh.
Because you get all your other abilities up. I would like to see how fast at level... I like to see how fast at level 5 he can build up 80% energy.
Pretty
It does
fast.
take a little bit, but it's not. It's.
No.
I think it was from what I've watched.
Gank duo lane.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Why would
you build up energy on basic attacks too, which is why I'm gonna just be jungler and always have my ult.
Yeah, like this isn't okay.
Yeah, it is. Stop.
It's 1 energy per basic, right?
Oh, you get a percentage per stack of bonus energy gain. So if you have 100%, then instead of gaining 3, you gain 6, or instead of gaining 4, you're gaining 8. So okay.
I mean, stop talking shit on my new jungler.
Wait, hold on. So you can gain 100% bonus energy per stack.
Don't forget, you can also build attack speed.
No, you can't.
No, you can. To get energy.
Oh.
Builds energy quicker.
Arthur does not benefit from attack speed.
Yeah,
he gains bonus energy.
Speed increases the rate at which he builds energy.
Oh. I missed that. He's new. Yeah. I've literally read him for the first time.
So, think Crusher.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Hi-Rez, give this a kit to an assassin.
No, give it to Arthur.
Why give it to a warrior?
Give it to me.
This is too much.
To me now.
So how do you play this guy? Spam abilities win game, right?
So, Dan, you've been I know I've tasked you with being our main researcher since you love watching the YouTubes and the Twitch streams and whatnot. So I know I watched a couple. I had to laugh my ass off at Rexy's video. First time he was using him in a duel with somebody. That was hilarious. If you
that was pretty funny. Yeah.
I would recommend going and watch that. That was just because they had no idea how to use the god either.
And it was like still in his super glitchy phase, which just made it like 10 times funnier.
Yeah, it was. That was a good one. But anyway, Dan, take it away.
I mean, from what I've seen, you level to 1 and you do 1,000,000 damage. That's it. Everyone seems to really like him, especially now that like a lot more of the bugs have been ironed out. I think from what I've gathered, like the meta combo right now is you use his normal stance 3, which is the whirlwind dash, but like the small one, and then you use the 2 knock up, and then you slam them with the 1, and if they're not dead, you can use something else, anything else, and they'll die.
His numbers are wacky, dude.
I was watching Weekend's jungle video on him, and I saw him hit a Hebo with his 1 at max level for 560 damage. And that was only 1 ability, so obviously he had hit him with a couple others, which basically killed him immediately. The 3 is kind of hard to control from what I've seen, and you can't cancel it early, which is a little weird. But it does a fuckload of damage if you level that first. But most people have recommended leveling the 1. He seems like a lot of fun. The dash cleave basics are hilarious and perfect for wave clear and jungle, so he's good in solo, good in the jungle. I've heard of him being played support.
Why not?
Don't know how good that is per se, but I mean he's got a lot of CC and cripple and slow, so I mean, yeah,
maybe
he's gonna be pretty good. He's gonna be one of those. Any role you put him in, he's gonna fuck you up.
Right now, I see a lot of people insta-locking him like any new god with a follow-up insta-lock of RDO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a cripple field around me. Cupid, come on out, save us.
Yeah. So I cannot wait to play him. He does look like a fuckload of fun, and it's really new, interesting kit. Hi-Rez, I actually tip my hat at making somebody so different from the rest of the game.
Yeah, high five on that, definitely.
However, Hi-Rez, why we gotta stack so much shit in people's kit now? Like, I just see a whole bunch of nerfs. I see his ult getting a bigger cooldown. I get the landing damage being fairly high because someone has to be down there. But if you ult somebody with the full ult, and like you've got a Cupid ult or somebody's knock up or an Ares pull going, like the potential for him to just do unrealistic amounts of damage on the people below is kind of nutty. That's kind of how it's just his whole kit, kind of nutty.
I think they're just throwing so much into the kits because they're desperately trying to add something new because they've already got 90-some gods that do this and that.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a new god do something new, and
But
so they have to make the kit really crazy.
But see,
I think he's going to see a couple number nerfs, but
yeah, again, I appreciate the kits are unique. Look at Baron Samedi. Look at Ardio.
Can we not look at Baron? I'm really tired of him.
I mean, there's a lot of people that did some really cool stuff, but
Speaking of bloated kits, Baron Samedi.
Yeah, Baron Samedi. I still think he's like
whatever. This dude's kit is bloated. How many knockups? How many cripples? How many slows does this guy have?
He has a
his
slow.
guy can definitely be a support. Definitely can support.
Two slows, a cripple, and a knockup,
and a protection shred.
Yeah, this dude can definitely support all day long.
Yeah.
Imagine him with an Awelix. Awelix is going to have a field day with this guy on her team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everyone is.
God, and the longest cooldown on it. I think his kit, other than his ult, actually has fairly okay cooldowns. But when you switch stances, or when you do the stance switch using an ability, the stuff is off cooldown, right? Or does it go on cooldown?
Yes. No.
So I can 3-1-2-1-1-1 somebody?
No, you can.
So there is a cooldown timer.
Yeah, there's a cooldown timer for each ability, but it doesn't go like if you hit one, your one in your other stance isn't on cooldown. But if you would hit one in that stance, you couldn't one again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't 1-1-1-1-1-1-1 because that would be funny.
Well, no. I knew that it didn't reset the cooldown of the main ability. I just was confused on whether or not it reset the secondary stance, the combo stance.
One.
Yeah. And it does have the little side timers, underneath his passive meter to show what, the opposite abilities are at on their cooldown.
Yeah. It's really cool to see this, though. I mean, people have been asking for this style of stance switch for a long time. I think they did a good job with it.
I'm going to guess he's not quite as easy as everybody's probably hoping he's going to be, and there's going to be a lot of people that try to pick him, and they're going to probably get destroyed because he's probably a high skill cap.
He's high skill cap. 100%. 100% high skill cap. More than people are going to think.
Watching that Rexy duel, I mean, it was literally, how good of a player is he, right? He was overwhelmed in the beginning of this game. He had no idea what he was doing. He was playing, against someone that was also playing Arthur. So it was just like, what the hell happened to all my health? Oh, whoa, wait, what the hell happened to all your health? But
that speaks about the damage of the kit. I think the skill floor isn't too bad here. I mean, it's like any stance switcher. You gotta know what all, 8 abilities here do.
Yeah,
roughly.
But Arthur also has this added mechanic of all the mobility and instant cast always.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of adjustment.
That's the main thing that I think people are going to struggle with is no matter what you try and do for your settings, he's instant cast.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to fuck a lot of people up.
Yeah, and he moves on his own too. Like he kind of parries and...
Yes. Yeah. Even his basic attack, if he is not in melee range of his target, he has a little mini dash forward for his attack then.
Yeah,
now he does slow down immediately after, so he still has that penalty built in.
That's kind of I get that's part of the style of the kit. That's kind of cheap. I got away because I just got out of melee. Oh no, I got hit.
I don't know. That kind of I kind of like that idea. I mean, as long as it still gets the attack penalty in there, which it seems to be built in.
Yeah, it is. But again, you see what I'm saying? If I swing with Herc's club at you, I am slowed when I swing. So, and there's a lot of times where you can get just out of range because they're doing an auto and you're still walking.
I know there's many times where I'm just behind them, I'm slightly faster than them, but the distance that they got to, get back to pound, especially an arena, is where you see a lot of, you got them almost dead and you're just right behind them. If I had one little oof of movement, I could get them. Yeah. King Arthur's your man.
Dan, you're going to speak on this?
Yeah. So I've noticed that, how when you swing a basic, you get slowed, right?
Yeah.
You can actually swing a basic and use an ability and never get the auto attack slow.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on the ability on the character. Which character? There's quite a few that do it. Yeah, and you have to
like,
and you have to know that. Like you have to know that. But like I'm talking about, like all your abilities are on cooldown, and you're chasing someone, and you're like, man, but if I auto, they're out of range. Like I know if the auto slow is going to put them out of range, and now it doesn't have that.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Like
I was just thinking, like, you know, how often is every ability going to be on cooldown? With 8 abilities that you can build 40% cooldown and have all the time.
Yeah, no, I agree, but you see what I'm saying. Like, just that, like, at some point, someone's going to get a cheat kill just because they had that little bit of dash.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can do spoody stuff like that with other characters, like Medusa. If you fire a basic and then use her 1, it cancels the slow.
Yes.
Stuff like that. But, I mean, yeah, I think he's going to be really good for that.
Well, you think, Beagle, that gems aren't looking too good right now.
Yeah, anyway, Beagle, where the hell are you at?
Hashtag Beagle wants gems.
Hey, I'm listening. I'm just...
Not participating.
Oh, no.
She's like, he's not a carry. What am I supposed to pay attention to?
Exactly.
No, he is a carry.
I'm scared,
could
alright?
be. I wouldn't fault you if you took me
No,
to the
hey,
carry
hey,
lane.
hey, whoa. No giving people ideas.
So
Shut
what I'm hearing
your
is the
mouth.
next time
Shut your mouth.
the next time the mode of the day, if it ever shows us what it is again, I'll have to look it up online. I'm gonna keep an eye out now that he's out. Next time it comes up to where you can pick 5 people and you can pick your people in assault, any number of them.
Oh, God.
We're doing 5 Arthurs and just laughing. Like no matter how good or bad it is, it's just gonna be funny.
Oh yeah, that's getting first ban. Then you'll never get 5 Arthurs.
Just because I'm looking at the patch notes here in King Arthur, what do you think about an Arthur carry with the hell support?
No.
Dude,
That's
that bonus damage?
He already does a shitload.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. His abilities hit.
It just kind of struck me there that might be a good pairing.
Arthur with a Fenrir ult or a Fafnir ult on him.
Oh.
A Fafnir buff on him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. He makes
a lot of combos real good.
I'm just thinking if you went like Fafnir a hunter, then like like Soul or Freya mid, Arthur jungle, and like Erlong solo. Dude, could you imagine like maybe Shoguns would actually be valuable and like really valuable, and then like on the freaking Fafnir with the buff? Oh,
there's going to be a lot of interesting combinations with this guy. Definitely.
Like, wonder if movements.
My head's already starting to spin.
Oh, no, you need the Discordia buff on him. The Fafnir buff on him.
Yeah.
Hell.
We need to just build an entire Conquest team about Arthur being OP. And
yeah,
just fucking roll with it.
It could be.
Hey, he's the king, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm the king, baby.
So, far as roles, I mean, he's basically, we can pencil him in anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Anywhere except like mid and carry, realistically.
What?
But
yeah, you're looking at.
Okay, look, I've seen
jungle.
Herc mid. I've seen Herc mid with crit, so fucking do whatever you want. But
No, if I see King Arthur in my lane,
King
there
Arthur
will be
mid,
problems.
the other mage would just shit themselves and like say fuck it. And
Well,
go sit
I mean,
underneath
seriously,
tower.
he honestly
Pick
probably
Poseidon.
could.
If that becomes
If
meta,
I can-
Poseidon is king.
Mm-hmm.
If I can
there's
see-
another god that's going to see some prominence with Arthur out beside
Yeah.
because a lot of his stuff is considered a dash, and that movement ability and that cripple against him will be very powerful.
Yeah, I mean, he's counterable, but he's pretty tough.
Until he pops beads and runs at you anyways.
Till he pops beads and ults you for your entire health bar. But yeah.
So I hope they get him to a good place.
Entire health bar plus 8.5% of
Yeah,
it.
I hope they don't
Yeah,
overdo
yeah.
it. With the nerfs, they probably won't. They've been
I
good
hope
about
they,
that, but I'm just like, I mean, they could have. His ult would have been great without the health percentage damage.
Yeah, but why not? I mean, come on.
Yeah, but why not? Screw it.
Fucking make me OP, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Make me look good for once.
I'm just.
Yeah, I think Dan's gonna really, really, really enjoy this character.
I'm looking at build options. Like you only need like 2 pieces of defense with that mitigation. And as long as you get it stacked, you're pretty survivable.
So what have you seen people building, Dan?
Well, I watched a couple videos. In Rexy's, they did kind of like a Soul Eater Glad Shield, just like pure sustain build.
So
and
I'm glad you brought
it
that
was
up, actually.
hilarious. I watched Weekend's video in the jungle, and he did like the normal, Crusher boots, Void Shield and Sile, and he was doing a shitload of damage. And I saw DM Brandon, sadly. I had to get all kinds of perspectives, so
So
gross.
I'm glad you brought up the sustain.
Hold on, I'm
thing.
not done.
Sorry.
I'm not done. One more thing. I saw like DM building him like pretty much full tank with the Glad Shield in solo lane, and he was still just running at anything that moved, and pretty much always succeeding. And if he can do it,
Waddle.
Yeah. So you brought up the sustain thing. That's one thing I'd say is definitely missing from his kit, which is why I think we're going to see him. We might see him in jungle more than solo, unless things really change up a lot in solo lane. And that is, he does not have any built-in sustain.
Who needs built-in sustain when you kill everything instantly?
Yeah, but you know what I mean. I mean, that's very true. So you're looking at your sustains coming from
like fuck, you got me there.
I mean, it's like I definitely think you'll see Soul Eater a lot on him. A lot. Cooldown, lifesteal. But he's just gonna be nutty.
Yeah. So Beagle, we'll give you some opportunity here to
earn some gems.
Be interactive, right?
That score's real low right now.
Yeah.
I'm giving you like a 1 out of 10 right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not looking good.
Not looking good at all.
I mean,
I might have to charge you extra.
So yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
Hey, you want to use my card to buy the gems? I might need to take a fee this time.
I could just go buy them right now without even giving you the money. So if I were you, I'd shush it.
How far is the store?
Shut
How far is your nearest store?
Well,
according to her, it's a 15-minute walk there and back, right?
Shut up! No, it's not.
It's just right down the road, dude. There are convenience stores like right down the road. She's like, oh, it's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes there and back. And I'm like, it's a mile and a half away. It is going to be more than that. No, it isn't. Oh, you guys go ahead and take a walk down there today. How long did it take you just to get there?
40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Shut up.
I used to skate there, and it took 25 minutes, and it's mostly downhill. So, yeah, good luck with that.
And then the 40-minute walk back because you didn't want to skate uphill.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we skateboarders, I always see walking back into town. Anyway, Beagle. So our community section this week was, hey.
Wait.
What?
We have a community section instead of guest questions?
Yes.
Wow,
community. Do we have a guest on this week?
Do we have a guest on?
I'm just saying,
King
we
Arthur.
have a guest on
King
so
Arthur's
much,
the guest.
I forgot what the community section was.
Is this Camelot?
Oh,
I'm King Arthur.
I'm going to say
you're
this.
just about to lose that 1 point I gave
this
you.
is
It's
Patrick.
gone.
I'm going to say thanks to our community real quick. Man, we've been lucky to have just a crap load of guests on and participation. We love it. We love you guys. I just want to put that out there since, we're actually doing community section for like the second time in 6 months.
Yeah, but hey,
Right?
you guys have asked a lot of great guest questions and some weird ones too, and even bringing up some funny things and moments. So, very, very much appreciated. Really looking forward to some of the people we have lined up for you all here in this upcoming year too, by the way.
Maybe even some repeats that are going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to give too much away, but,
We got some commitments.
We have some repeat offenders. Wait.
All right.
Wrong phrase.
I don't know.
Oh, and that reminds me, I need to make a new emote for the Discord. Speaking of our lovely Discord, because we got this shirt for Beagle for Christmas.
Yes.
We always call her Beagle or Bagel or Bagel. We got her the Beagle Bagel shirt.
Isn't it awesome?
Dirt
There's a
App's
picture
mom
in
found that
Discord.
while she was shopping. Yes, there is a picture in Discord. I'm going to make that logo on that shirt a emote here.
And
probably this
Okay.
week.
Beagle, bango, bongo, bango.
and I did
That should just be my
your icon.
thing. Like,
So I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
I'll send you a copy.
if anybody out there owns a beagle, or we want to make this even better with some Photoshop skills out there, we need a beagle in the beagle shirt with a bagel in its mouth and a bagel floaty around its waist.
And for good measure, 5 bagels just lining up along its tail so that it looks like a tail of bagels.
The ultimate. It's the
A
beagle bagel
tail.
with everything.
It's the Beagle Bagel Challenge. What
Everything
artistic designs
bagel,
can you
beagle.
come up with next?
Beagle, bango,
Oh
bongo,
my.
bongo.
Well,
All
anyway,
right, bagel. I mean beagle. I mean beegs.
the
no,
Beag.
that's still a big no.
You know, it's funny, she
Community
says that, but we
section.
call her Beegs all the time, and she doesn't react. And then
She
she's
She
just
like,
answers to it now. She's just used to it now. She's just like, oh.
Because it's not going to do anything. You guys suck, and you're just going to continue to do that.
Yeah.
So there's just no
Welcome
point.
to life.
Well,
It's
But
just
I
so
just wanna
funny
let-
though,
I just wanna
how
let
so
everyone
many
else
new
know it's
people are
not
like, "Hey,
okay."
Beag," I'm just like, waiting for it. Nothing.
You guys aren't going to listen either way.
Sorry, what?
What?
See what I mean?
All right,
What'd you
let's get this community
Send help.
section going.
Come on, we're getting distracted here.
we have a
Okay,
community?
okay.
Wait.
Oh yeah, dude, we have this awesome community.
Oh,
Hey, before we get started in the community section, I just want to give props out to all y'all.
we already did that.
Yeah, copycat.
Anyway.
It's true though.
It is true.
My gosh, Dad, do you pay attention?
No.
Like, jeez.
What?
Exactly.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay, now can I do this now?
Oh, wait a second. I want to give a shout out to the community.
Guys, shut up.
Actually, before we move on, I just really
Dan,
want to give a shout out
I
to
know
our
where you
community
sleep.
for
Dan, you sleep while I'm awake. I wouldn't.
You sleep while he's awake. I wouldn't.
I've already
Yeah,
seen
anyway.
pictures of that.
Yeah, but he's not here most of the
All
time.
right.
Okay. Can I talk now?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Shush.
maybe.
So,
Awkward silence.
That's it, you broker.
okay, so obviously the community section is your thoughts on King Arthur. First up, we have Vio. I don't like that his autos give him free movement. It's bad enough how much mobility his abilities give him. Why do the autos have even more mobility? I'm just as scared as you are. That's all I
Yeah,
have to say.
it's a new feature. Like I said, I'm really intrigued just to see how that incorporates in and how it does or does not work. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work very well, much to
Yeah, like,
many people's chagrin.
And I like Herd's response.
see, hold up, but as a carry, I'm just scared of King Arthur coming out completely. Like, I play mostly hunters. I don't really play anyone
Whenever
else.
you play Neath, you're just going to
Maybe me.
backflip away and you'll be fine.
Into a wall and get killed.
Just don't
Backflip
use it off.
away,
Just don't use it
stun him where he's
offensively.
at.
Just remember
Oh,
not to use it
whatever.
offensively.
Alright, next response from Herg, because
It's a
referring
response to VO.
Yeah. Yes. I can't English. You guys know that. Because Titan Forge snorts a line before they release a new god.
Yeah, that's.
What do you know about snorting lines, boy?
Fucking grounded. You're fucking grounded
We need to
now.
have a talk with
Guy,
your
what
son
are you
here.
what are you teaching your kids?
Hold on, let me go snatch him up real quick.
Ah. Anyway, yes. Fun stuff. I don't know what just happened right there, but no kids were harmed in the making of this production.
Maybe.
Or were they?
At least we're not going to tell you that they were. What's the sitch?
Oh shit!
Oh, it's impossible.
I'm glad actually my phone was.
What?
All right.
All right, Beagle. Carry on.
Okay.
You wayward
Carry on,
son.
my
Wayward
wayward
son.
beagle.
Hey, how did like 3 people just do that right there? Okay.
Because we all know how
So-
supernatural works.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've heard it
Thank
from
for
you
my
enough.
sweatshirt. Shut up. Next up, C. Burton 8. I don't know if I said that right, sorry. But I think after release, he'll see some tweaking that'll level him out. I just think he'll be one of the more challenging gods to balance for a while, given how much variety there is within his kit. Look forward to playing with and against him. On that note, excited for all God releases within this year. Should be a good year for Smite.
I agree 1,000% with everything in that comment.
I agree, but I'm still scared.
I think he's definitely going to need some balance. What we already talked about. I think his kit is nutty awesome. It's going to be really cool to see what happens. And man, the God releases for this year, come on, son. The ones they announced, they could only release the gods they've already announced this year, and I'd be fine with it. It's going to be awesome.
Yo, look who's back in the house.
It's the Hot Frog.
It's Fro Double G in the house.
Arthur plus Gladshield, Crusher, and Soul Eater
equals Dirt Nap.
Yep. Yeah, I think Gladshield is going to be huge on him for Sustain. That's going to be a must-have item.
I'm going to build Alright, I have it. Ready? Gladshield, Soul Eater, Mail of Renewal, Blackthorn Hammer, done. That's all the items I need. I won't even finish the build. I'll just cruise around and kill everything.
Frostbound. The dash autos with Frostbound.
Oh yeah, they did that in the Rexy duel. Oh,
that's just gross.
It's just fucking rude.
You
think you're getting away, do you? Come, have a sip of my sword.
No one's getting away from Arthur.
Oh God. This next one, though.
So it will be years before you can escape me.
Next up, from Twitter, we got American Zombie here, posting the girl in the red dress meme as Arthur, and the guy looking back as Tyr Mains and his girlfriend as Tyr. Yeah, sorry, Tyr. I was just getting to like you, but this guy's a lot better.
Totally, he's Tier 5.0.
Yeah, he's not even Tier 2.0 or 3.0. He's Tier 5.0.
5.0.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing him. Yeah, not so much against him, but definitely playing him. And then last up here we have Kwano at Kwano Jesus on Twitter. Too strong, needs a nerf. Honestly, I'm guessing that looking at those damage numbers and some of the videos I watched, that might be probably true.
Oh, definitely true.
But we'll see. Yeah, it's true.
I haven't really seen much, because usually I'll see it if Dan's watching it, but I actually really haven't been around whenever he would watch videos about him, and if I was, I did not pay attention, so I really can't say anything yet.
People trying to earn
but
them
I'm
gems.
Scared.
Earn them gems.
Listen to her talk.
I'm just.
She's working.
Would you like me to shut up? Because I will. I really don't care.
No, just.
I should be saving my money anyway.
I would like you to just stop banging around when you talk, so it makes it easier for me to edit.
Guys, you heard that right? She said she really should be saving her money anyways. No gems for Beagle.
We're doing what's best for you,
I think
Beagle.
I'm going to have to help her out and
we're doing what's best for you now.
I'm not going to let you buy these gems.
I'll help you out and lower my score.
What do you want anyway?
I want the bundle with Taco's announcer pack because it's 900 gems right now apparently, and I have 100. So if I buy 800, bam!
Damn, I just realized I lost 300 gems because I bought it at 1,200.
Yep.
You suck.
You suck.
Yo, oh well, Dan, you're still the king on gem mispurchases. Twice you purchased gems a day before they went on sale. Twice.
Not this year, bitch.
Feels bad.
Twice.
Not this year, bitch.
Yeah, still. You ain't
Shut
living
up.
that down. I even told him, I think gems are coming on sale. Oh, no, I don't see anything online. Buys gems. Next day, gem sale.
That's just a day in my life, friend.
Yep.
Same.
Couple weeks later, or a month or two later, I'll go buy gems again. I really think they're going on sale. I don't see anything. Buys gems. Next day, gem sale.
Your mom's a gem sale.
Dang.
Wow.
Wow.
You talking about your grandma like that?
Right?
She'd think it's funny.
That's because she's got dementia. She thinks anything you say is funny.
No, she just wonders who I am and why I'm in her house.
No, actually, she's checking you out.
Oh.
She thinks you're cute.
This just got awkward.
Does
anyone else hear banjos?
We had to put her in a nursing home because we moved her in with us, found out she had dementia. Found out she had dementia because she had the hots for Dan and I, and that was causing all kinds of problems between her and my wife.
Excuse me?
Yes.
You didn't know that, Beagle? Come on, you
pay attention!
No!
Stop watching Supernatural and playing Smite and pay attention to the life
I didn't even
around
watch
you.
Supernatural at the time. Shut up.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Right off the rip, bud.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
No.
Who needs a counselor, eh?
That's right, eh?
No.
I knew about, like, her and Mom, like, button heads, but I never heard that.
That's why they were butting heads. Pay attention.
All right. We don't need to turn it into
What,
an episode of Jerry
No.
Springer, folks.
Getting back to Smite, we got a skin to give away.
Yes,
here
we do.
Before we wrap up our holiday episode here.
Oh my god.
So we are giving away a Pixel Hammer Thor. We got some reactions here in the old Discord giveaway chat. I got some dice here. I got a couple handy die 12s in my hand to roll out and see just who wins this. So, also before I throw this out there, I know there was a response here. I had said last week that I wasn't sure if all the skins were claimed on the skin we gave away in the podcast. PS4 was definitely claimed. Someone let me know that was no longer available. Have not heard about Xbox though. I know Xbox was having some problems with claiming skins, so I don't know if that's been fixed or not, if anybody used it, so that may or may not still be out there. I don't know. That's up to you to figure out. But I'm going to roll some dice here, see who gets this Pixel Thor. Lucky number 13.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Guy Almighty.
Is not Guy Almighty.
Oh.
It is not Guy Almighty. Matter of fact, it's the one person that reacted with the ta-da emote and also threw in our Merry Christmas emote as well. It is DH. You are the lucky winner. So
Nice.
I'm gonna
Congratulations.
him there right now.
Congrats.
DH
Yay,
in the house with the
DH.
Pixel Thor. You are the winner. You don't get a chicken dinner. You get a Thor skin. I hope you're happy. Talk to your mom about the chicken dinner. I don't know. All right. So don't talk to mine. She don't know how to do that anymore.
What?
We
Oh,
just
okay,
discussed
Mom.
this. My mom has dementia.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I just like heard Mom say. Obviously,
Apparently,
I'm
my
thinking.
daughter will
I'm
someday
thinking.
too.
No, like I'm
She
thinking.
might already.
You said Mom. I'm
She's had
thinking
a little
of
too
my
much
mom.
supernatural to the head.
Really early
Oh my
onset.
That's probably true, but that's not what we're talking about, people. Gosh, it's like you guys are more obsessed with it than me.
All right. Anyway, anybody have anything else here before I start wrapping us up for today?
Nope.
Yeah.
Didn't you do enough rapping on Christmas? Jeez.
Ooh.
It's
Uh,
Tuesday.
everybody-
just giving
Everybody,
it.
Happy New Year's to the community,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we'll see you next year.
Oh yeah, I forgot. that's
Don't
coming
party
up.
too
Forgot
hard.
about New Year's.
Because if we hear about
And
it,
if you
we'll
do
go
invite
By
live.
the time
Dan.
they hear this,
That's right, get
right?
get an Uber.
No.
Get an Uber,
this will
people.
be up before. Get my time straight here. Yep.
Yep.
Because that's what
So this is
Tuesday.
the
night.
last-
So yeah,
this is-
you'll all hear this before the New Year. So yes,
Wait, so this is
have
the
a
last
happy and
episode?
responsible New Year.
The last
And yes,
episode.
this is the last episode of this
Mhm.
year.
Play us at midnight.
Play us
Hey,
at
hey,
midnight.
hey.
Yeah.
If you
If
play this
anybody-
episode at exactly 11:53:42, you'll hear.
Special.
You hear her being
Never
abused.
heard anywhere before.
Wait, Guy, what did you say?
So you hear her being abused.
Oh,
What do you mean,
I-
Marco?
Okay, Okay, even I would listen to the episode if that happened. Because that would just be funny.
Boys and
You're
girls.
just mad because he called you Meat Shield.
Well, hey everybody,
well, that's
before I
the
let
other
these
one, I
guys
thought.
derail us too much more,
I thought
just a
wait,
reminder, join the Discord. Have some fun, hang out with us. You know, when you join up, make sure you let us know what platform you prefer to play on. Although, obviously, with cross-platform coming out, that may be less of an issue, but maybe you still want to hang out with people on that platform versus crossplay. I don't know, but we do assign roles out so that way you can at PS4 players, Xbox players, PC players, and so forth with that in the looking for group section. So feel free to use that to try to help, get those groups formed up and have some fun building the community out even further. Also, we do have the community at Split Push Podcast email. Feel free to always get a hold of us on there with thoughts or questions or comments. It's always just another avenue to reach out to us. And if you haven't already, head over to our YouTube channel and, hit that old subscribe button to help us out, help us grow there a little bit. Even if you don't listen to the podcast on, that platform, it still helps us out, to get some extra traction over there.
Right, get your ass over there and subscribe.
Or else
go on now,
Herd's not going to be the only one getting abused. Apparently.
That's right.
God, the info.
Knocking on your door next week.
I was gonna say, but Dad cut me off. I may be Meat Shield, but he's Bridge Bait.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
That was probably one of the better nights that I've had in a long time. That was hilarious.
I know, right? Dude, that was hilarious.
Oh.
Well, anyway.
Well,
so
you know what I'm gonna use your words here, because you gotta give them before you take them.
Yeah, okay, but how can people get a hold of you?
They can't. I'm dead.
I know that.
I'm dying.
Same.
You can get a hold of me at YukiGaming22 on the Twitterverse, Ryukotse_Yuki on PlayStation 4, and maybe come into Xbox. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm actually going to get one. Please, Sony, get on crossplay because I don't want to own an Xbox for one game. And yeah, hit me up. Let's play some games. Throw shit at me. I don't know.
I mean, what's wrong with owning an Xbox for one game?
It just seems like a waste.
Especially a free game.
Speaking of free games, Dan, how can people get a hold of you?
Wow. Calling me Freelo?
Freelo.
You can get a hold of me on PS4 at DirtXNapXDan. Let me know if you're from the podcast, and I'll accept your friend request. You can get a hold of me on Twitter at SplitPushPodcast with no A. And that's it.
Hey, Beagle.
You can
Last chance to earn them gems.
Why don't you shut up?
Last chance.
Oh, telling him to shut up when you're trying to earn gems?
Wow.
Well, they're not letting me talk, so shut up.
I can see where this is going. You should only let her buy the cheap package, so she just has extra gems and can not afford what she wants.
Dan?
What?
Like I said, I know where you sleep. I know where your PlayStation is.
I ain't scared of you.
Oh yeah? Do you know
Yes,
Do you know what your Twitter is?
Yeah, I do. It's Beagle_Girl27.
What about
And
PlayStation?
you can find me on PlayStation at Beagle_Girl2780. Send me a message and let me know you're from the podcast.
Don't
or
do it.
I will not accept.
You're on Twitter?
She follows Supernatural.
You can find her tweeting about supernatural stuff.
Oh, okay.
True.
Okay.
She goes, true. Yep. 100%.
All right. Guy.
And other stuff. Maybe Smite. I don't know. Sometimes,
I don't know.
I'll retweet giveaways and stuff.
Guy, how do we get a hold of you? I'll tell you what. I don't know.
You can find me on Twitter at GSmitey. You can find me at PlayStation at GuyAJ78. And you can find me on Xbox playing that one game I own on it at GuyAllSmitey.
All right. And last but not least, not out of position yet. Once again, it's good old Dirt Naps Dad. You can find me on the PlayStation and Twitterverse at dirt_naps_dad. I haven't been streaming for a while, so don't worry about that. I may kick it up again next year. We'll see. But for right now, hey man, hit us up.
Don't do it.
Love you guys. Have a happy new year. And when it
Happy
comes
New
to
Year's.
Happy New Year.
You gotta give them before you take them. And when all else fails...
But when all else fails...
Split push.
Split push.
Split push.
Oh.
How do they do it, Beagle? What do they do?
They split push.
And Guy, what do you do?
Split push.
Oh yeah, that's all. That's what we're all gonna do. Split push.
Oh, I haven't been drinking.